Welcome to Segment Footing with hosts and whole time with File.
That was a very quick intro. I wasn't really expecting that one. Tristan, everybody, along with my guest host.
Maya.
Yep.
Who some of you may know, some of you may not know. For those of you that don't know, she's a wonderful woman, and besides, she makes awesome horse burgers.
Horse burgers.
Yeah, bro. Have you ever tried horse?
No, I had not. I'm actually
Holy fuck. You need to try horse, buddy.
I'm abstaining from meat, man.
No, dude, horse is Jesus. It's Jesus. That's my explanation.
I'm not gonna get into this topic of should eating meat should be vegetarian is bad or wrong.
Wait a minute, are you vegetarian?
No, I'm trying to be one. My parents are carnivores. And I'm not. I'm trying to abstain from being a carnivore.
Why?
Nah. Tired of eating meat.
What about fish?
I like fish. It's just...
Fish is meat. Boom.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of meat. It's not...
No. It's
yes,
not a...
but you don't necessarily have to be a full vegetarian. You can be pescatarian and still eat fish, and that's perfectly fine. That is a vegetarian who eats seafood. That is what it is.
Pescatarian.
Yes.
Well then, fuck all your vegetarians, your vegans, your pescatarians, fuck everything. Just fucking be a fucking omnivore like fucking God intended.
I'm not gonna be an omnivore, I'm sorry. I had my meat bill for a good 16 years, I'm tired of eating meat. Might go back to it, but yeah.
It's probably because you've been eating really shitty meat, bro.
Probably. I mean, I live in Jersey, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Dude, probably the meat you get from Jersey is the fucking huge hunks of Jersey Devil, which has been fucking running around for centuries.
This is growing in a farm someplace.
Yeah, dude, someone like fucking is farming the Jersey Devil.
Give us your pig fat. No.
It's probably how shit goes. The fuck do you think McDonald's makes its meat out of? Actually, did you know that for a while there were some privately owned McDonald's, and I do mean privately owned as in, like, they're run by the chain, but you can buy a McDonald's store independently. So you own the store, but you're still under the scrutiny of the chain itself.
Wait, what? You can privately own it and...
You can privately own a McDonald's, but you're still under the scrutiny of the chain.
So it wouldn't be technically owned. It'd be like rented.
What I mean is the store itself is owned by you. Like that one restaurant is owned by you.
Interesting.
Anyway, for a little while there were some privately owned McDonald's which actually put pigeon meat in the chicken nuggets, which is why a long while back they had that whole promotion of now 100% chicken meat.
Well, I'll be right back. That sounds interesting, and I shall continue after I come back.
Well, while we're having a bit of an intermission here, Maya, what do you think of Ragnarok?
And I am back.
There you go,
Alright, fine. Apparently Maya has absolutely no thoughts on Ragnarok, everybody.
Come on. Ragnarok. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on, because it just... Ragnarok just sounds like some... It just sounds like a heavy metal band.
Actually I think it was.
I would not be surprised.
Or alternatively, you can either call it Ragnarok, or you can call it Ragnarok.
Apparently it's a game, too.
Really now?
40 million people play.
Seriously? Oh, let me guess, it's like fucking, RuneScape? RuneScape is such a fucking horrible game. I don't know why people play it.
I don't. Well, the world ended in 100 days. Daily Mail UK. Here's, when they posted back in November 15th, when we did an episode, actually.
Yeah, didn't we actually discuss that at the time?
No, we did not discuss it in that episode. We discussed it in one episode, that was weeks. Sounding of ancient Will the world end in 100 days? Sounding of ancient trumpets in York warns of Viking apocalypse on February 22nd. 214.
I'm fairly certain we discussed this in the Ragnarok discussion.
We did, but now we're rediscussing it because it's ending in 4 days. We're gonna get a chance to talk about it again.
Good point. By the way, if you had
Ragnarok.
if you had 1 week to live, and like literally, like everyone knew that they had 1 week to live, what would you do?
Well, for a few days, I would go on a drug binge.
Really?
Yes. Next few days, I would get a book. I would just publish a book online. Not even editing it, just publishing it.
What would be the point of that though? Because then no one would be able to read it.
Exactly. But at least I can say I died publishing a book.
Okay, fair enough.
And then have a massive orgy and.
Yeah.
And then well, I guess I would try to live on a farm someplace.
Live out your days happily.
Yeah.
I honestly think my first step would probably be take LSD, DMT, and then after that go to Wales.
What
and then
Rails? Explain what Rails is to people
Wales.
who don't know what that is.
Wales, not rails.
Wales or rails? It sounds the same to my ear.
Wales.
Oh, thank you.
As in, like, in the UK?
In Britain.
No.
England,
It's not a country.
bad.
It's not a country in England, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Smet, you fuck it up when we're talking about Ireland.
Yeah, I fucking know what we're talking about Ireland because god damn it, I'm a fucking Commonwealth soldier. I swore allegiance to the Queen twice.
Why?
I have double loyalty all the way
Well,
across the
then logically you
Commonwealth.
should know which Ireland is part of the Commonwealth and which is...
Maybe I should know which Ireland is part of the Commonwealth and which Ireland is part of the Commonwealth. You know what? I'm fucking part Irish. Fucking, I can do whatever the fuck I damn well please. I'm fucking all 4 of the goddamn nationalities that come from the UK. The fucks do I give?
Not the UK.
Yeah. It's the UK. Yeah, it's the UK. Yeah. Totally is.
I don't know.
Just a big argument we've been having.
He constantly insists on considering the Republic of Ireland as part of the UK when it is not. It is part of the British Isles.
Oh my god, we're going into this.
I'll settle this.
No, we're not. I just was explaining to Vince what the argument was. That's all.
That's the thing, we're going
So
into
that
the
clearly
argument.
he can be on my side because I'm correct and you're not.
Republic of
Do you want me to put a manta ray in your hot tub?
That would mean I'd get to have a hot tub.
Sure, why not?
Alright. Let's settle this here. Wikipedia will settle this entirely.
Wikipedia is a fucking pile of bullshit.
I know. That's what
Stacked
we're
on
using
top
to
of
sell.
diarrhea poop, which came out of a fucking horse, which is destroyed by how are you online?
The other Maya.
Do you have more than one Maya?
It's a
Okay.
far that we know.
Okay, because I was like, who the fuck is on my Skype?
That confused the shit
I
out of me.
Those are no Beatrice, no person, another person named Maya.
I actually completely forgot that she existed.
I know her very well. But,
Well, she hasn't been alive for like, since the fucking Stone Age. Like, what do you expect from me? There's another bottle cap there, by the way.
I know.
Alright.
There's 2.
There's 2! Fucking happy fucking days, huh?
actually,
Wow, what is wrong with me?
You are being a dick.
you are
I ain't
angry
being a
today.
dick.
You're angry today, man.
Dude, I'm angry almost every fucking day.
True. Apparently, the Ireland's coat of arms is some harp with crescent. It's the weirdest coat of arms I've ever seen, but it looks cool.
What?
I'm looking at their coat of arms. I don't know how to describe it. Oh.
Well, fucking... Ugh. I'm sorry, that was...
The constitute countries of the United Kingdom, otherwise surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean.
Boom. One of the countries of the United Kingdom. Fuck y'all.
You're incorrect. The United Kingdom only comprises England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The
Why do you
Republic
think...
of Ireland is a
One of the
republic. It is separate.
constituent. I read that wrong. Constituent.
I think that's constituent.
Constituent. I can't read. Okay.
Yeah, well, apparently you fucking can't spell either, you fuck.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow.
No, it isn't. Actually, it's considered. It's considered, but it isn't, because the United Kingdom has its official map of Northern Ireland, Scotland, England, and Wales.
Yes, see?
A, fuck you both. B, Vince, I'm sorry for that comment that I made a second ago, because I now feel like I'm a dick.
It's alright.
Go figure. I feel like I'm a dick when I'm talking to you, but when I was arguing with Maya, I was just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm a dick right now.
Wow.
I'm a fucking asshole.
Yeah, we're all assholes deep down. We just have to figure out how to control it.
Actually, that reminds me. You've ever seen Community?
Community.
Yeah.
No, I have not. I've never heard of that either.
A, watch Community. I'm sure you would love it as much as I do.
Is it on Netflix?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I will check it out.
But anyway, there was a huge debate in an episode where two debate teams from two different colleges are debating on whether or not man is inherently evil or inherently good. And the opposing team, who is debating that man is good, the lead speaker is a paraplegic. And he notices that he's losing, and in a last-ditch attempt to win, he literally catapults himself out of his wheelchair, and the good dude from the opposing team, who is on the man is evil side, catches him. So the lead speaker says, well, this guy hates me, and yet he caught me, so therefore man is inherently good. The girl on the opposing team, on the man is evil team, kisses the guy that caught the paraplegic, and then the dude that caught the paraplegic just drops the dude and wraps his hands around her waist and everything, and then the girl pulls away and says, he was horny, so he dropped the guy, therefore man is inherently evil.
Why can't we all agree that man is inherently neutral?
I actually, you know what? I actually think that the whole debate of man is inherently good or evil is actually a very good debate.
Alright, let's have one. I believe man is good. Deep down, we're all good people.
Do you really think that man is good deep down?
Listen, on this show before, I made jokes about humanity is the biggest pile of assholes you'll ever find in the whole universe.
That's true.
I always make those jokes, but deep down, I actually believe all humans are good. No matter how evil you can be, there's always that bit of good in you that can come out.
Name one good thing that Adolf Hitler did.
He did get everyone free cars. No matter what, they gave them all German fucking Beetles.
Okay.
He did
He
rebuild
invented
the
the
entire
sex doll
German
too.
economy.
Okay, fine. He rebuilt the entire German economy. That's not exactly a good action, though, because he was actually...
Alright, Chris, here.
Incredibly poor, and he brought them out of that.
Yes, but at the same time, he was just doing that so that he could fund his military.
Yes, I'm not saying his
So
motivations were good, but...
therefore, he is inherently evil.
Alright, how about this? Here's an easy one for you, Tris. Here's the best one out of everything. He helped the lonely bastards who can't have sex because the Nazis invented sex dolls.
The Nazis invented sex dolls?
Yes, they did.
What?
Yeah, yeah, they actually did.
Are you serious?
I'm not bullshitting this. Listen, I'm German. I know my history.
Hey, you're German?
Yeah, I am. How do you think I know my German history?
Get out of my house. A. B. Seriously?
What? You didn't know?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm a mix of all Europe, man. Got 3 sides on me. Well, 4 sides. Oh, no, it's
that
3.
doesn't mean all of Europe, bro.
No, there are 3 sides to Europe, I think.
Oh, fuck you.
You got the
Anyway.
Slavics, and you got the...
Anyway, I do actually... A part of me believes the man is inherently good. Another part of me does believe the man is inherently evil.
And that's what we call the yin and yang.
Yes, that's what we call yin and yang, but at the same time... I don't know, like, man is really just an absolute dick. Like, for example, fucking Middle Eastern dudes fucking throwing acid in girls' faces because they went to school. Or shooting them because they made noise on the street. Any sort of noise.
Alright, but if you're in the desert on a hot summer day, a Muslim has to give you water, no matter if you're his enemy or not. His or her enemy or not.
Well,
see, all man is gray. That's what they are. All we are is gray. For every bad action, there's Newton's law one of Newton's laws is for every action is an equal and opposite reaction. Correct?
I can't debate this shit when I'm drunk, man. That I don't even know if I can debate this shit in general because this is just such a fucking deep topic.
It's so broad too, and we touched broad topics. It's just this one's really hard to touch because we don't agree on this kind of.
Well, we do, but we don't. That's the thing.
Can we just both agree that that man is neutral and it's nature versus nurture from there?
Ooh, that's a good one. You know, I'm surprised that topic never came up in community.
What, nature versus nurture?
No, it doesn't.
You haven't seen every episode yet.
No, I haven't seen every fucking episode, but at the same time, during that specific debate,
okay, well, I didn't understand what you meant.
Maybe you didn't understand what I meant, but maybe you should have poked into your mind thinker. Your mind. Maybe you should.
You know the thing that makes your mind out of your head.
Maybe you should have poked into your mind machine, cooked up some stuff in your thought pot, went into your brain bucket, and just extracted a whole bunch of stuff, and just read my mind, and just.
I don't think our mind machines are compatible.
I think our mind machines are pretty compatible, considering the fact that we have actually finished each other's sentences before.
I said today. I said I don't think they're compatible today.
Fine.
I think there has been some sort of circuitry problem.
Well, maybe the circuitry problem is the fact that I'm being an absolute dick tonight.
Yeah, that might help.
You know, it'd be really funny actually. If you started to finish each other's sentences and all that.
Actually, we have done that before.
No, but I mean, there's a different thing that would be really interesting. That I've never thought that would happen to some. I think could happen to someone, but I don't think it can at the same time.
What do you want us to do? Just fuck while we're doing the show? Like
No. Just listen. my neighbor.
That was actually a joke, by the way.
I know. My neighbor. I just want to get into the story. My neighbor has an Asian wife, and the guy had blonde hair and blue eyes. Now he has dark hair, and his.
Let me guess. She's a terrible driver.
Probably she doesn't drive. So
Such an asshole tonight.
Listen, it's a racist joke. I love them. Don't worry. Anyway, so I'm thinking, since what if you two like say for 20 years from now, or so, say you still together for 20 years from now, you would have like either your hair would change into this whatever color her hair is. I think it's red, but I'm not quite sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, Maya, because I've only seen it red, but I don't know.
Naturally blonde.
Naturally blonde. So his hair would turn blonde as your color.
Why, Vince? I have a quick thing. Why is it that nearly every girl I've ever seen in any sort of way, aside from two, are literally naturally blonde?
Yeah, you attract blondes.
Why?
Maybe because you like blondes deep down. What do you want me to tell you?
But I don't.
You don't. If you don't, then well, subconsciously you do then.
Well, then fuck Oedipus Rex.
I don't want to fuck a piss rocks.
Oedipus Rex.
Oh, Oedipus Rex. My bad.
Do you know who Oedipus Rex is?
No, I do not.
Seriously? You don't know the story of Oedipus Rex?
I do not actually.
Oh boy. Okay, Maya, you might be better suited to say the story than I am.
Story time.
Long story short, I can't even say his name right now. Anyways, kid was abandoned as a baby. Grew up away from his parents. One day vowed that he would, was told that one day he would kill his father and marry his mother. Turns out the woman he was sleeping with was his mother, and he had killed her husband because he wanted to be with her. So he did kill his dad and fuck his mom. And that was basically the whole thing.
Yep.
Dun dun dun.
That's why, there was one story, there was one joke on Family Guy that I saw once, which was, Chris starts dating a girl that, oddly enough, looks exactly like Lois. For those of you who don't watch Family Guy, Lois is the mother of Chris. Anyway, so Brian and Stewie are just sitting there open-mouthed and looking at this girl, and when the two of them leave the room, Stewie looks at Brian and says, well, it looks like someone's getting some eat-a-pussy. Which I still appreciate as a joke. It's probably one of the few clever jokes I've ever heard from Family Guy.
It's just hard because this show is based off 80s references and all that stuff, and just silly pop culture jokes which are dying out. But
sometimes their pop culture jokes are actually really good.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes it's just a bit stupid.
Though it does remind me, have you ever seen, there's an old internet series, and I think it might still be around, called Waterman. Have you ever heard that?
No, I have not. I remember, man, I don't know. My brothers probably do know it, because they've been using it longer than I have.
Well, Waterman was generally based off of Family Guy, like when Family Guy was first around. And there was one scene wherein the two main characters are at a Christmas party, and one of them really, really doesn't want to be there. And all of a sudden, Captain Crunch shows up, and he's just like, well, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. And so one of the characters goes up to him, and he's like, crunchitize me, Captain. And the captain just like jumps into his arms, and he's like, only if you take me with you. Because apparently Captain Crunch doesn't like the idea of Christmas parties.
Well, Captain Crunch is lame. Well, lame. Actually, do you know Captain Crunch's full name?
No. A. B. I totally want a fucking bowl of...
Captain Crunch.
No, they were actually called something else, weren't they?
I will read you what I think what it is. I'll read you what it is. Just let this thing go. His name is Horatio Magellan Crunch.
That's amazing.
I know. Apparently it was manufactured a division of PepsiCo. That's something new. Variations. No, it's always been Captain Crunch. Always been Captain Crunch.
Really?
I believe so. It always had crunch in it. Actually, there's a hacking culture it's related to at some point.
What are the name? What is the name of the cereal again?
Captain Crunch or Cap'n Crunch.
Oh, it actually is called Captain Crunch?
No, it's called Cap'n.
Captain Crunch. I must be more drunk than I thought.
I always thought it was Captain, not Cap'n. Well, his Native American side came out that night. That's messed up of me, I'm sorry.
You do realize the natives here are actually a huge problem.
What?
And by huge problem, I mean you're all amazing.
Never lock yourself inside a Captain Crunch area.
No, I don't know why you brought up natives, but, like, honestly, like, here, the natives are actually a problem.
Really? Why?
Well, because the problem is that we started off putting them in reserves, so they'd be able to live, like, in their own cultures and everything, like, away from the societies that the white man was building.
The white man. Not any other colored man, no, the white man.
The white man.
I've never seen a white man. I've seen a pale man, I've seen a peachy man, but I've never seen a white man.
Either way. So the problem was, we started paying them money, because we felt bad for taking over their entire fucking culture, and their land, and everything.
And their land, and their women.
So, the trouble is that a lot of the natives here are being paid ridiculous amounts of money, like, pretty much like welfare. Almost, what, like every 2 weeks or so? Something like that?
I think so.
Anyway, it's like every 2 weeks. And the trouble is, if any of them go outside of the reserve, and they start to go to school in, like, the major cities and whatnot, those kids get paid money to go to school. Whereas every other kid doesn't.
All of their tuition is free and their paid living salary to attend school. And they can continue attending school and get as many degrees as they want for free.
Yeah. And the problem with this is that a lot of the natives end up literally just becoming alcoholic drug addicts. They don't get taxed? What the fuck?
They don't pay tax.
What the fuck?
Because apparently
I didn't like them already, and that just made them...
White man empathy.
No, but the thing is, like...
Like, that's why if you go to the reserve and if you buy cigarettes or gas or whatever on the reserve, you don't get taxed on it.
Okay. But at the same time, like, that's actually become a problem, because a lot of them become, like, alcoholic drug addicts. Because quite literally, like, they're just getting a shit ton of money, and they have fucking nothing to do. So, what the fuck else are they gonna do, right? So a lot of them like end up sniffing gasoline or shit like that. In fact, actually, that seems to be the most popular one if I remember correctly.
It's because they have because they're so traditionalized. It's like, how can I put this? It's more of like, all right, everyone's a nationalist somehow, you know.
Yeah.
You're for another country, or for your own country, whatever. My mom is a national. She loves America. She's been born here. She lives in this Reagan American mindset, whatever.
America, freedom, liberty, and justice for all.
That's what she thinks. Yeah.
I fucking love that shit. It's fucking hilarious.
But whatever. So say another country comes in, right? Takes this land and whatever, right? Then they put like the people that were here, that were originally here, have their own culture kind of day or something like that.
Guess so. Yeah.
They would feel bad because they lost their culture. They have no other form of celebrating their culture anymore. That's why the natives act this way, because they don't have their culture.
No, but at the same time, like, honestly, I do know of one tribe of Native Americans which live in BC, and they actually live traditionally, like, in the sense that they're nomadic, and they just fucking go around the forest, and they're fucking hunting deer and shit. Like, they're super traditional. And that kind of thing, I'm just like, yeah, like, those kinds of natives, I'll totally back those guys up. Because if anything, their physical fitness is ridiculous.
I'd like to go there one day. I would like to go to a Native American reserve.
You don't want to go to the reserves that we've been talking about. If anything, you want to go to one of the actual tribes. Like, you
Although,
don't...
granted, from the one time that I actually saw what Vince looks like, he looks like enough of a native that they would accept him. They just have a problem with people who look white.
Fair enough.
So if I go over there, they would hate me.
Maybe.
I don't know, because when I saw you the first time, I recall asking if you were native.
Me?
No, him.
Oh.
You, I know you're not.
Damn right you know I'm not.
Well, I mean, it's just something you gotta try everything once before you die. I want to be a Native American tribe. Fuck it, express culture. I'm very interested in Native American culture. Always have been my entire life for some reason.
Yes.
You really need it.
Could I? We could split it. Thank you.
Anyway, actually, I have a theory to share with you too.
Okay.
Now,
Share this with me, and then I have a story to share with both of you.
we only have 2 minutes left, so.
No.
It's back.
No. We're pushing this.
Right, but let's do another episode.
For like a 10-minute episode. Why don't we close it here?
Begins.
Why don't we close it here and then start another?
Alright, we'll close here.
I
Alright,
really
everyone. What?
I know.
Milestone passed.
I don't know if anyone heard that. Did you hear that, Vince?
No, I did not. Between
I
years and
said, why don't we close it here and push to another episode? And Maya said, that reminds me of times gone past.
Granted, at least this semester my class tomorrow isn't at 8:30.
That's true.
That one really sucked. We'd stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, and I'd have to get up at 7.
Yeah. But yeah, why don't we close this here and we'll continue our native rant in the next one. Though the next one will actually be short.
no promises. I know how we are with this shit. We'll do a 10-minute, 25-hour long one.